Welcome back to Cox Connections. Most of us have been affected by cancer in one form or another. Inova's Life with Cancer Center was established to be a resource center for anyone affected, whether a patient or survivor, family member or friend, young or old. Here to tell us about this important organization are Carol Prabolka and Molly Kissel from Inova. Carol and Molly, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
We're happy to be here.
Great. Carol, tell us about an overview of the Life with Cancer Center.
Sure. Well, the Life with Cancer program was started back in 1987 by the DiFilippo family. Mrs. DiFilippo was ill and eventually died of cancer at Inova Fairfax Hospital. But her husband recognized that there was really a severe need for psychosocial support for patients and their families during treatment. 25 years later, our programs expanded significantly. We have almost 30 staff members. We have 90 volunteers. And we our current program is also directed, I'd like to mention, by Dr. Sage Bolte, who couldn't be here with us today. Probably the newest and most exciting information about cancer in general at Inova is that Inova has made cancer a priority by establishing the Inova Comprehensive Cancer and Research Institute. You may have heard recently that we purchased the ExxonMobil campus across from Inova Fairfax Hospital, and we've recruited a new CEO, Dr. Skip Trump from Roswell Park Cancer Center, to run it. So Inova Life with Cancer program will be a foundation of the overall cancer program, and we're very excited about the future of cancer services at Inova.
Yeah, so a really bright future with all that expansion going on.
Yes, definitely.
And Molly, tell us about the mission of the actual Life with Cancer Center today.
The mission of Life with Cancer is to enhance quality of life for anybody affected by cancer by providing information, education, and support.
And that's for patients or for anyone?
It's for anybody, so patients, family members, loved ones, caregivers, and anybody, no matter where treatment was received. They don't have to receive treatment at Inova. We get patients from Georgetown and Hopkins who utilize our services as well.
So is it just for people while they're being treated?
No, that's the really unique thing about Life with Cancer, is that we're available from the moment a patient's diagnosed all the way through their treatment continuum and into survivorship. So we have a lot of new programs that are aimed at helping survivors kind of take their lives back.
And you hear a lot of feedback from patients about how important this program is to them.
Mm-hmm. A lot of patients and family members have told us that it's just a great comfort to know that they're not alone, and just knowing that they have this community where they can connect with other people, learn ways to cope with all the emotions that are involved with a cancer diagnosis. A lot of people have told us that it's really helped to decrease their anxiety throughout all stages of their treatment and beyond.
That's great. Tell us about the actual programs associated with the center.
We have so many programs. We have exercise programs like yoga, Zumba. We have exercise programs that are specifically for survivors, which is aimed at gaining their strength back after cancer treatment. We have support groups. They can be disease specific, like for breast cancer, lung cancer, prostate cancer. We have one specifically for young adults. We have children's programs. We have support groups for caregivers as well. Many complementary therapies, so meditation, Reiki therapy, art therapy, drumming, knitting. We have a wonderful Hispanic program as well that has art therapy, Zumba, and an educational series for our Hispanic patients. Our children's programs are not only for children affected by cancer, but also children who have a loved one with cancer. And many more that I haven't even touched on. We also offer educational series as well. And then of course our staff consists of social workers who function as therapists and oncology nurse navigators. So we're also available for individual counseling and education as well.
That's great. I know you're always looking for new ideas, right, on programs that can be helpful.
Yeah, we are constantly looking for feedback so we can continue to expand our programs so that we can meet our community's needs.
Great. And how do people find out more about your programs? Do they just show up?
Some people just show up. You don't need to be referred to Life with Cancer to use our services. People can come to our Family Center or any of our locations just to learn more about Life with Cancer, but if they're looking for a specific program or to meet with somebody, then they can call our Life with Cancer Connect line, which is 703-206-LIFE, or they can visit our website, which is www.lifewithcancer.org.
Great. And Carol, how do you operate this wonderful program and resource? How is it funded?
Well, our program has grown to require $2.1 million a year. That's our annual budget, our annual operating budget, which funds mostly the salaries for all of these wonderful programs that Molly's telling us about, and also for our facilities, so that we have space at each of our our 5 hospitals, Inova's 5 hospitals, and at the Dewberry Family Center. So that money comes from primarily philanthropy. 75% of the operating budget is raised through 2 large annual events each year. One is called the Lobster Extravaganza, and the other is the Joan Hisaoka Make a Difference Gala. But in addition to that, we probably raise about $500,000 of that $2 million from smaller events, patients, families who want to give back, and the community.
Great, and I know that you're always looking for corporate partners or volunteers to help the center.
Yes, we have like 90 volunteers, and we're always looking for more. If anyone's interested in volunteering, they can go to the same website that Molly just mentioned, the lifewithcancer.inova.org. Also, if you're interested in giving to Life with Cancer, you can go to the foundation@inova.org website, because all of the community support really adds up and is really critical to keep this program running.
That's great. And say that website one more time.
It's lifewithcancer@inova.org and foundation@inova.org.
And you said you have about 90 volunteers now, but you can always use more, right?
Absolutely. Can always use more.
Families, groups, companies, and cash, in kind, all kinds of donations, I'm sure, accepted.
Yep, we're one big happy family, and we love the involvement of everyone.
That's terrific. Well, best of luck to Inova and this wonderful resource for our community, the Life with Cancer Institute.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. And thanks for joining me on this episode of Cox Connections. Before you go, I want to personally thank you for choosing Cox Communications for your entertainment, information, and communications needs. We know you could have chosen another provider, but because you chose us, we pledge to be a friend you can trust. We promise to provide you with quality products backed up by a talented local team of professionals. And from all your friends and neighbors here at Cox, we thank you for joining us on this edition of Cox Connections. Have a great day.